Welcome, everybody, to another presentation of the NBA live on 2K Sports. In this one, we'll see the Brooklyn Nets going up against the Washington Wizards at Capital One Arena. Brian Anderson here. With me tonight are analysts Richard Jefferson and Grant Hill, and our reporter, Allie LaForce. Here's a look at some stats for MP.
And currently, he's in the zone. A tremendous feel for the game. His assist numbers these past 5 games look a lot different from the rest of the season. And by different, I mean better.
Now let's check out the starters for Brooklyn. MP is out there with Terrence Mann. Then it's Nicholas Claxton. Then it's Michael Porter. And it's Minot in at the 4 spot. And for the Wizards, Davis out there with George. Then it's Trae Young. Then there's Johnson. And it's Vukcevic in at the center position. Well, on the court tonight, Grant, a lot of talent, but also some inexperience.
Well, B.A., these teams are young. Yes, they are. But here's a chance for them both to get a little more seasoning and continue to develop their respective games.
Now here's Johnson. Hey, hangs in midair and converts the double clutch layup.
And you see the size and length of Johnson, getting his shot over the coverage. His playmaking is something to watch. Threading that pass right in there.
And Washington with possession. George outside. Pass to Davis. 13 feet out. Claxton with a rebound. MP scanning the floor. To the inside. Intercepted. And he lobs it up top. And Davis gets it to go on the assist by George.
This is the defensive intensity you have to have against Davis inside, but he still powers through it.
Up top man, guarded by Young. To the middle. Ooh, it's stolen away. And they're running. Pass to Minot. That one's good for 2.
Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
Easy possessions like that literally are just a gift. You just dream of them. He'll gladly take those.
In transition, here comes Brooklyn. Man, the pass to Porter. Back to Man. Good ball movement here by Brooklyn. To the paint. Here's Minot. And that one is stuffed right through.
A bit undersized. His hops make him a legit small ball 4.
The Wizards have gone 2 of 3 from the floor. All right, on the line, we've got our insider, Shams Charania. What do you have for us, Shams?
Well, the Wizards stacking talented young players and draft assets. Not only that, they'll have a ton of cap space next season, which they will likely not use to sign a star free agent, but rather to absorb contracts in exchange for, you guessed it, more draft picks. This front office is continuing to think long-term, guys.
Priority straight. All right, Shams, appreciate the report. Here's Vukcevic. Following the bucket by Brooklyn. Young. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up. It's going to be on MP.
Just a tremendous idea from Trae Young. Get that ball inside and force the defense's hand.
Free throws good. Young. All right, Grant, when we talk about the range Trae Young possesses, just how dangerous can this guy be?
Well, when he's on, he's a nightmare matchup for defenses. Once he crosses half court, he's a threat to score, which in turn really helps open up the floor for everyone else on his team.
And both free throws good for Young. RJ, looking back at the trade that sent Durant from the Nets to the Suns, what a deal for Brooklyn.
Yeah, it was 4 first-round picks and a swap from the Suns. Also, the Nets got Mikal Bridges, who they shipped to the Knicks for 5 more first-rounders. Now that's how you reboot a team.
And that one, good. Minot's got 6 points.
This looks like a shoot-around the way they're scoring. 5 straight makes to start the game.
George outside. Back to Young. Fires the 3. Counted from distance.
In terms of volume, Trae Young is up there in three-point shooting. He's never shied from deep.
Pass to Claxton. And Claxton throws it down.
And he's playing the game with a certain flair right now.
Oh, he caps off the move with a little hang time on the rim. And here's Johnson. Back to Young. Kicks it to George. A good-looking shot from the wing.
Obviously, this guy has a talent for scoring, able to problem solve for whatever the defense tosses at him.
MP, the pass to Porter. Over George. And there's another one for Brooklyn.
Man, that's now 10 straight points in the paint. I'm not sure what's happened to their defense, man.
Pass to Vukcevic. Now here's George. Oh, that doesn't go on the chance to tie. Man with it. Guarded now by George. MP inside. Young's there. MP no good. Wizards trail by 3. George outside. Back to Young for 3. Minot pulls it in.
And just terrible defense. I don't know how he missed that shot.
Inside from 7 feet. Hits the rim on the way in, and the bucket is good.
I mean, some good stuff out here. 5 of their last 6 buckets have come off of nice passes.
And so now a timeout called by Brian Keefe. And we might see some changes. Coach potentially looking to adjust. And it's a completely new group for Washington. Brooklyn also changing it up. Williams is checked in for man. Traore comes in for man. .157 left in the first quarter of the game. Outside Carrington. Outside Coulibaly. Pass to Champagny. Outside Carrington. Just 5 on the clock. Puts up a 3. Knocks down the long J.
He's consistent from out there, especially when you give him that kind of room.
Here's Claxton. Williams looking around. Here's Minot. From outside, off the mark. Washington trailing. Down low. Here's Riley. That one's good. This game is all even.
Attacking in the painted area. Clearly that was their game plan coming in.
Pass to Minot. Launches it. And it's Coulibaly with a rebound. Washington has gone 2 for 4 from range to start things off. Here's Gill. There's 47 seconds left in the opening quarter. And he throws it down with one hand.
B.A., the one-hand dunk just looks so fluid.
Yeah, absolutely. Even smooth when he's powering it home like that. Now here's Porter. In his last outing, he had 11 points. Here's Traore. That one drops, and it comes off an assist from Porter.
That's been the story of their offense so far. Getting a number of looks from point-blank range.
Pass to Riley. Back to Carrington. They set a pick to the paint. Here's Gill. And he dunks it. What a pass to set him up.
He gives up a bit of size at the center position, but his leaping ability, well, let's just say that makes up for it.
He can't get that one to fall. A nice first quarter of play. We've seen plenty of offense so far. Wizards out in front, up 2. And we'll get things started in the second quarter when we return. And getting it going again here in the second quarter. Fairly close game so far. And taking a look at Washington's performance here. Guys, what have they been doing or not doing?
Well, what I love is the tremendous belief in their bench. They were looking for points, and their reserves delivered.
Sometimes you just need a change of pace.
checked in for Washington. Washington has gone 4 of 8 from 3, a nice percentage. Well, Grant, this is the 3rd season under this front office for the Wizards.
And bringing experience from years working for the Oklahoma City Thunder, their commitment level to building the right way is rock solid.
Tough finish from Young.
What intensity from Young in the paint. Not backing off because of some coverage.
Outside man. Pass to Porter. There's the 3. Sinks the tray. Porter's got 7 points.
Gotta fight harder to get over those screens.
Yeah, as soon as these guys feel contact, they are just disappearing like they're not even there. You gotta show some fire and keep defending.
Up top, Whitmore. From down in the low post, it goes. 5 points in the game.
Athleticism showing through from Whitmore. He doesn't need much room at all to operate in close.
Man, the pass to man. Good ball movement here by Brooklyn. Pass to Wolf. Outside man. Now Porter. Lets it go from deep. Rebounded by Champagny.
And he probably thought he was going to bury that one.
Here's Riley. Offline with a 3.
And the defense dodged one right there. Not the guy you want to leave open.
Outside man. Outside man. There's a screen. To the inside. Wolf. And there's the slam. Dunk to finish it off.
Oh, great recognition there by MP. Getting it to the open man.
A chance here to catch up with Allie from the sideline.
ABA. The Wizards are letting their young guys learn on the fly. Guard Bub Carrington said, the whole organization communicates to us often. We drafted you guys for a reason, they say. Don't be scared to make a mistake. Play your game, use the things that got you here, and see if it sticks. Brian, back over to you.
Learning on the job. All right, Allie. Thanks a lot. Washington's gone 2 of 6 from distance here in the second quarter. Pass to Whitmore. Let's go with a 3. And again, Washington, no good.
You love to see the competitive fire, but he couldn't sink that revenge triple.
Screen by MP. Inside. That one goes. Now he's 1 for 2.
Oh, I love that possession for them, ending with an assisted bucket.
And now a timeout called by Brian Keefe. Coach taking this moment to speak to his guys, maybe alter some of the game plan. As the season reaches full speed, RJ, how do players approach the game differently, you think, if at all?
I say the approach stays the same, but you have more data and video to prepare with. So you have to take that knowledge on the court and hope that you play smarter every single night.
Davis from long range knocks it down from distance. Davis has got 5 points.
Don't underestimate Davis. He is a versatile scorer who can shoot from just about anywhere.
Brooklyn's gone 3 of 6 from outside in the second quarter. Down low, MP drops it in.
I just love when teams make it work down low.
And so it's Johnson with it. He brings it up for Washington. This, of course, their first opportunity to play Brooklyn this season.
Yeah, they beat this team in the season series last year. But what's that really saying?
Here's Davis. And it's good. Fought through contact, hit the shot, and will go to the line. And let's take a moment here to get your take, guys, on the scoring so far for the Nets.
I've really been impressed with how aggressive they've been inside, looking to capitalize from the paint whenever they can.
And another thing, they've been on the attack tonight, going right at defenders with the ball in their hands early. Yeah, good, aggressive move by MP. You know, I have a feeling we'll see this a lot in his career.
Outside Davis. George outside. 6 on the shot clock. Lots of room. And that's good for 2. 1:36 left in the first half. Here's Mann. The basket drops, and he gets fouled on the shot. One free throw coming his way.
And their offensive game plan is clear. Get it inside and go to work.
And this is his first trip to the line tonight. Carrington, he's checked in for Coulibaly. Free throw no good from MP. With a healthy roster, the Nets got off to a good start last year, Richard.
Yeah, they were 9 and 10, playing good ball, but a few injuries, notably one to Cam Thomas, really shut down their season. And the Nets went 6 and 22 after the All-Star break. No, he's been locked all the way in from the floor, and he's the #1 reason why they're winning right now.
George outside. The kick out to Johnson. The three is up. Hits the trifecta. Johnson's got his second basket on the night.
And after the three on the other end, young Mr. Johnson answering with one of his own.
And that one's good, man.
Hey, they're just getting pushed around inside.
The Wizards trail by 4. Pass to George. And here's Davis. There's 38 seconds left in the first half. Nice touch by Davis inside.
After failing to get going in the first quarter, he's looked much better here in the second.
Left side man. Stolen by Davis. Outside Johnson. Washington moving the ball around. Outside Carrington. Pass to Davis. Releases from 15. Brooklyn pulls it in. Their last game, a win against the Magic. Looking to carry it into this one.
You have to respect their ability to stay consistent away from home. Keeping their cool and making quality shots.
They took the air out of the crowd again and again with big shots. They never let the fans become a factor.
Michael Porter, he's been the guy making things happen for Brooklyn. He's found his range, hitting 3 triples in the quarter. We'll be right back after this word.
Welcome, one and all. Before we hear Kenny and Shaq's insights on that first half, let's look ahead and check out the upcoming schedule.
They haven't played well on the road, and they're going to be on the road for a while. This is a huge test for their mentals. Do they rise to the challenge, or do they wilt under the pressure of these hostile environments?
And moving right along, things are neck and neck for the Washington Wizards right now.
A few things for them to focus on: more presence on the backboards, more physicality, maybe a few elbow sandwiches.
And maybe the guards need to crack back, get in there and help out.
Thanks for joining us. Time to head back over to the third quarter with Brian Anderson.
Second half of basketball is upon us, and we may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game we've seen so far. One of the stories here, Michael Porter getting it done today.
They've leaned on him to provide a lot of offense, and that's how he likes it.
He always wants to be a go-to guy for them. I'm sure he'll be calling for the ball even more in this half.
The Nets with a lead. Kicking off the second half, here's Jordy Fernandez's 5. We've got Michael Porter. MP is out there with Terrence Mann. Then it's Nicholas Claxton, and it's Minot in at the power forward position.
Yeah, he's in his bag from beyond the arc right now. You see his confidence.
And, of course, it helps space the floor, which gives this offense more room to operate.
Outside Young. The three. Oh, Trey virtually automatic from deep.
That's how you up the ante. Come right back at him.
Yeah, I love the competitive fire right there. You drain a triple on us, and I'm coming for my revenge.
Yep, that one goes. And the Nets lead by 4.
They're just taking what the defense gives them. And right now, that's the interior.
Young with it. He's got 13. Outside Johnson. Davis a screen. 5 on the clock. The shot by Johnson, no good.
You gotta love how they've been crashing the boards, fighting hard for every miss.
From deep, MP. Doesn't go that time. And so it's George with it. He brings it up for the Wizards. Pass to Young. To the middle. Oh, the power! Anthony Davis.
Ooh, when the brow gets up, you better get out the way. There's not many people with that length and that athleticism.
Yes, it's good. Man's got 12 points in the game.
Good, solid start to the half, hitting 3 out of 4.
Here's Vukcevic. He shoots a 3. The rebound by Mann. Mann's got 4 rebounds in the game. Outside Mann. And there's a pick. Back to Mann. Cash. It's MP picking up the assist.
And guys, the way this defense is getting manhandled down low, you have to wonder if they're at 100% right now.
Davis, the pass to Johnson. He shoots. Gets some space and parries the jumper. 7 points in the game.
You know, I'd call Johnson an eager shooter. He's always ready to let it fly.
The drive by MP. Oh, and the dunk by MP.
And he just driving the stake in him there.
He's a guy just never lets up.
And that finish shows you how dangerous he can be as a passer and a finisher.
Here's Young. Trey with a physical finish.
Courageous play by Young. I mean, he goes inside and gets past the contact to his shot.
Here's MP. And he gets it to go. He's 8 of 11 now.
They have no answer defensively inside.
The Wizards trail by 6. Davis a screen. And Young is good from 3. Young's got 8 points here in the quarter.
They've been pretty lax with their perimeter defense, giving up a lot of three-pointers.
All right, let's get a report from Allie.
Hey guys, Michael Porter Jr. was the #1 prospect in his high school class, and he said growing up basketball was easy for me. It was like, say, going up an elevator. But after my injuries, it's like climbing the stairs. It's like I'm walking in my purpose through this, more than if everything had just been smooth. EA, back to you.
Thank you, Allie. Oh, Davis with a man on him.
Too big, too skilled. Davis in the face of good defense that time.
And the Wizards last season with the worst record in the Eastern Conference. Grant second in losses only to Utah.
Yeah, B.A., the course is clear. Development and youth. The losses can be tough to stomach, but they do have some intriguing up-and-coming players.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
That one's off. And Richard, with floor spacing so critical, ball handlers want their teammates to be shot ready.
Oh, yeah, having your feet square, knees bent, hands ready, because ultimately, if you're shot ready, your percentages go up. If your percentages go up, so does your money.
Here's what Washington's going with right now. Champagny, he's checked in for Vukcevic. And it's Bilal Coulibaly in for George.
You know, so far, I'm pretty impressed with MP's attitude. He doesn't seem like a young hothead. He knows he's got a lot of work to do on his game.
Washington moving the ball around. To the paint. Here's Johnson. And the basket is good. Johnson's got 4 points in the quarter.
Yeah, for a young wing like Johnson, scoring inside will open up the rest of the floor for you.
Count it.
I love this game plan. That's 10 points in a row from in close.
The Wizards trail by 3. Outside Johnson. Young against MP. And he's going for the lob. And stolen Stolen by Claxton. Out on his own on the break. Oh, MP makes him pay at the other end. All right, guys, let's get your take on the hustle stats for the Nets.
Great heads-up defensive play tonight, creating offensive opportunities for themselves by forcing deflections.
They're also finding a lot of points tonight off of transition play, running the floor and using the fast break to beat the defense. They are passing the ball around tremendously right now.
On the wing, Davis. Lays it up and banks it in. Davis has got 16 points.
They're really looking to that inside game here in the second half, getting away from taking a bunch of threes.
Nets leading by 5. Screen by Claxton. Man, the pass to Claxton. Cash. It's MP picking up the assist. MP's got 10 assists here tonight. So active. And now a timeout called by Brian Keefe. A moment to rest and confer on the game plan.
There's just a lot of wide open lanes to the rim here. That'll drive your coach nuts.
Yeah, we can see over here, the coach, he has some choice words for his team. Words we cannot repeat.
There's 57 seconds left in the third quarter. Stolen by MP. Down low. Here's Porter. And yes, it's good. He's 7 for 8 now.
I just love the ball movement.
Outside Davis. Wing shot on the way. Rebounded by Toure.
I'll tell you what, they've been aggressive and they've been physical.
Man, the pass to Wolf. MP outside, inside, Cloudy, and he can't extend the lead to double digits.
Yeah, we're not used to seeing him get bottled up like that. Wow.
Here's Davis. Whoa! Can't outmuscle Davis inside.
And he's coming off a huge performance, and his confidence couldn't be any higher. And his coach knows that, too.
When it ain't broke, leave it alone until someone stops him. Just let him roll.
And so it's the Brooklyn Nets closing out the quarter with a 7-point lead. Just pounding the painted area. That's helped them build an advantage. We'll be right back. And it's time to bring up the State Farm assist of the game.
You know, I'm kind of stoked that this was a choice because I love this pass. A remarkable find. He put his court vision on full display.
That wasn't a better pass in the game, almost like he had a sixth sense.
The fourth quarter has arrived. So good to have you with us. We've got Bilal Coulibaly. He's out there with Trae Young, and it's Riley in at the 3. That's the 5 on the floor for the Wizards. There's Davis with the 3. It's hauled in by Wolf.
And he almost made them regret defending him so loosely.
Here's Traore. Back to Porter. Shoots over Coulibaly. Washington with a rebound. Davis has got 4 rebounds now. Team's deciding to change it up. Around 3 minutes gone here in the fourth. Back to Young. To tie it up. No good. That would have tied it.
And the shooter had very little space on that attempt.
I'm sure they'll think twice about shooting against him next time.
And that one's good, man.
In crunch time, trying to get the foul, the bucket, or both.
George outside. Back to Young. The three ball. Ooh, he's looking good tonight. He's drilled 9 of 15 so far.
Things are heating up for him behind the arc. He only had 1 3 in the first half, but now he's up to 3 in the second.
MP, the pass to Claxton. Here's Mina. Here's the pick. To the inside. Oh, a nice one-handed slam right there.
Impressive one-hand slam right there, B.A.
Man, as long as he's confident about it, I'm good with it. Maybe use 2 hands next time. He knows where he is. And Davis gets double teamed. George. Oh, it's no good. That would have tied it. And here's Man. And a one-handed slam.
Flashing some of his passing potential. MP with the dime.
The Wizards trail by 5. Now here's Young. Inside, it's Trae Young.
You see the trust Young's guys have in him. When they need a bucket, he gets it for them.
There's 1:59 left in the fourth quarter. Money from 3.
Absolutely ruthless. He's not about to start showing mercy now.
This is what you expect from him, just coming alive and dominating in effortless fashion here in the court.
It's good!
The control of Young, unleashing a devastating dribble move and finding the shot.
Outside man. Yes, sir! Bank it in the layup!
They're going at it on offense. Neither team backing down.
Man, this has been a fun one, but look, who doesn't love a high-scoring game?
MP with the block.
Oh, that is a big-time block. MP saying no, no. And you want him taking good shots at this point in the game. And that one was easy.
Yeah, it's clear why they go to him in these moments. They know he's going to deliver for him.
George is there for the rebound.
Even though it didn't go down, they'll take that shot every time.
Young fires! Oh, can't hit the jumper.
Clean look from mid-range. Coach will probably want to run that play again.
Some younger players couldn't handle this type of pressure, but MP is different, showing it is absolutely no problem.
And we've got a timeout from Brian Keefe. And Coach didn't want to take any chances in this situation, which is why he called the TO. Time now to hear from our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Thanks, guys. I got a chance to hear what Brian Keefe was saying to the team. There was a sense of urgency. Coach said, quote, "We are right there, guys. Just stay together and trust one another. Let's take this one." Guys, let's see how that message resonates with the team.
Allie, thank you. Now Davis. Ultimate focus by AD.
Davis wants the ball in these big moments, and his ability to deliver is what makes him a special player.
There's 37 seconds left in the game, and now they decide to foul intentionally. And no good, as the first free throw misses. We'll see if he can hit the second.
Huge shot for young MP.
And no luck at the stripe this time. Second one won't fall.
And right here, they can't waste any time.
It needs to be a quick shot and a quick foul.
Great to see guys who don't back down under pressure.
He knew what they needed here and was determined to deliver.
hits the first one, and that makes it a 3-point lead. Second one is good, getting both at the line, and it's a 4-point ball game.
Gets them to fall, and those are huge free throws. It's now a 2-possession game.
And we've got a timeout from Brian Keefe. Critical moment here. He's not taking any chances. Three-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Johnson. Oh, money!
Big time from Johnson. Don't tell Trey he's a rookie.
And there's the intentional foul. No choice but to stop the clock here.
Yeah, just trying to keep this game alive. Not a bad foul right there.
Shoot 2.
He drops the first one, and that makes it a 3-point lead. So he goes 2 for 2 at the line, and it's a 4-point ball game. And Young has got the ball here for the Wizards. Outside Davis. Jacks up a 3. It's off. And they stop the clock as soon as they can with the intentional foul. So the first one drops, and that puts him up 5. And he cannot convert on the second. That misses. So we see Brooklyn get the win here. Just a gutsy performance on the road.
It really was. When this one was up in the air late, they showed how tough-minded they are as a team.
And now let's catch up with Dominic Hamill.
You got the win, got yourself a double-double. Anything missing, MP? You want fries with that?
Oh, man, for me, double-double's the basic meal, the combo. But let's get some triple-doubles going. Triple-doubles are like adding some exotic sauce on top. I'm talking honey mustard, barbecue, maybe even some dessert. A little sundae or something. Yeah, that's what I want next time out. Need to spice things up a little bit. Give it some flavor.
Making me hungry, MP.
Me too. Hey, lunch on you?
You got it.
All right.
Ryan, back to you.
Great stuff there, Dominic. And that'll do it, folks. For Richard Jefferson, Grant Hill, and Allie LaForce, this is Brian Anderson saying thanks for watching. We'll see you next time.
Hello and welcome, everyone. Thanks so much for joining us on this Tuesday night edition of the NBA on 2K Sports. Here with Coach Stan Van Gundy and Greg Anthony, this is Kevin Harlan. And patrolling the sideline for us again tonight, Allie LaForce. And getting into the second part of November here, a quick glance at the power rankings. Let's see how everyone started out. Look at Orlando. They couldn't hold their position this week, but remain in the top 10.
And you know, for the Nets, they're right about where they want to be. Making some early noise here. They've definitely come out of the gate strong.
And now the opening lineup for Boston. They've got Vucevic. Brown out there with Peyton Pritchard. And it's Garza in at the 4 spot. And for Brooklyn, MP out there with Terrence Mann. Then there's Nicholas Claxton. Then it's Porter. And it's Minot in at the 4 slot. GA, I've heard coaches talk about slicing the NBA schedule into 10-game increments. Is that something that you recall when you played?
Well, keeping focused on portions of a long season can keep players focused, especially during road trips. Big goals are reached through small steps.
That's just a great pass. Excellent vision to see the open spot in the defense and lead him to the score.
Pritchard with a wide open look. A three-pointer off the mark. Porter passes to Mann. MP outside. Pass to Claxton. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Minot. Beyond the arc. Sinks the triple.
When he's hitting that shot, this offense becomes scary. Even more difficult to defend.
Yeah, if you can hit that with regularity, it opens up the floor so much more.
We've seen a quick start here for the Nets. Here's Minot. Good, and the assist goes to MP.
Nice pass by MP, showing how unselfish he can be.
Here's Pritchard. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
And you know what? You allow a guy to get right to the rim like that. That's your only option.
And he knocks down the first one. Hey, Stan, how about the Boston Celtics? Back-to-back 60-win seasons.
Well, Kevin, winning 50 is a great season. 60 wins is simply incredible. We have lots of regular seasons where no team wins 60. Credit Joe Mazzulla, his staff, and players for keeping this thing rolling.
Both free throws good from Pritchard.
We expect nothing less. He's generally been very good at the line.
Outside, Porter. MP looking around. Unloads from 13. Misses off the right iron. Boston is gone 0 of 2 from deep here. Back to Brown. They set the screen. Fires from the wing. MP grabs the miss.
0 for 3 from the floor so far. Not the start they had in mind. They need to just take a breath, reset, and keep things simple.
Here's Minot. Coming off a solid outing against Washington. MP outside. Brooklyn needs to get off a shot here. And Claxton throws it down.
And using his length, getting in close to stuff it down. That's just too easy.
And here's Brown. He'll bring it up for the Celtics. They trail by 7. Last game matched up with the Clippers. A tough loss there.
And that was a game to forget. You'd like to find some teachable moments, but I think they'd like to just turn the page and move forward.
Well, everyone has off nights. They just need to make sure that they bounce back strong.
Connects from three-point range. Minot's got 5.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
Pass to Pritchard. Now here's Vucevic. Oh, he blocked it and deflects off the backboard.
Yeah, slow start right now. 5 straight misses to get this one going.
The Nets shooting their first free throws of the evening. first one falls. That's also good, so he hits both free throws. And first quarter, we're about 3.5 minutes in. MP against Pritchard. Here's Garza, and he's good on the 3-ball.
And they don't want to get in a habit of giving him open looks from 3. First quarter still, but not who you want to leave open.
Now, here's MP. Another guy who really kicked it up a notch for them in that Wizards game.
They've been excellent so far, coming in with a well-balanced attack.
Yeah, now it's all about maintaining this lead, but you can't start playing it safe. You got to keep attacking and executing.
Now, let's take a minute to talk to Allie LaForce courtside. Allie.
Well, Jaylen Brown is rounding out his game in all facets. He said, I definitely worked on my playmaking, just being able to see the floor, making great reads, creating for my teammates, and putting pressure on the defense. Back to you, Kevin.
Allie LaForce with the report. Hey, Allie, thanks. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Sinks the three-pointer.
They've wasted no time settling into their offense.
Celtics trail by 14. Stan Michael Porter Jr. is a crucial piece to this offense.
Oh, he absolutely is, Kevin. First of all, we know that shooting provides space for other people to operate, and he certainly does that. But Michael Porter Jr. is also a very timely cutter and gets his share of easy buckets.
MP's shot is good.
Defensively, giving up far too many open rhythm looks.
Up top, Brown, guarded by Porter. Brown, good.
He's looking very confident so far. The defense is going to have to account for him.
Over in the corner, Claxton. Porter kicks to MP. 1:21 left to play in the first quarter. Porter passes to Mann. Here's Claxton. Again, the Nets for 2.
Building up a big early lead. They have taken charge of this game.
Yeah, but you can't let up at all. They've got a chance to put this game away early, and they should take it.
And so the timeout by Joe Mazzulla here. He's going to take this chance to talk to his guys. So it's both teams making substitutions here. Let's check out the leaders in field goal percentage as a team. Number 1, the Nets.
Are just tremendously disciplined offensively, always looking for the best possible shot. That's how they've gotten that field goal percentage to skyrocket.
Outside, Gonzalez. Pass to Walsh. This ball movement by Boston. Hauser buries the long-range jumper.
Well, terrific timing and placement with the bounce pass there.
On the wing, man. He isn't playing a big part of their offensive scheme, averaging around 15.5 points a game. To the inside. Downey, good.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
And here's Milton. He'll bring it up for Boston. It's a 13-point game. They're getting their first look of the season at the Nets in this one.
And although they were the better team last year by overall record, this was a competitive matchup for them.
Here's Walsh. Misses the 3. MP against Milton. Here's MP. Offline from the high post.
Well, when they're playing off you, you have to make them pay. And he could.
And as the first quarter wraps up, already a double-digit lead. Nets lead by 13. Live from Brooklyn, New York, you're watching 2K Sports. And if you're just tuning in, we've got a wide margin on the scoreboard, but plenty of time left for a comeback. And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for the Nets.
Well, they're in a great flow. The ball's moving. All those assisted buckets means the offense is running well.
And in addition, the three-point shooting has been dialed in tonight. They seem poised for a big game from deep.
On the floor for Boston, they've got Shake Milton, and it's Hauser in at the power forward position. Here's Clowney. Tried to come right back with the three of his own, but it's no good. Now here's Milton. He has yet to score. He gets it to fall. That makes it just a single-digit lead.
And their shots are falling now with more regularity than we saw at first.
Williams passes to Wolf. Here's Traoré. The 11-footer. And that one hits back iron. Here's Walsh. 8 points his last outing. And here is Milton. Pass to Gonzalez. Now Hauser. Off target from outside. Here's Wolf. Hauser defending.
Not the kind of aggressive defense they need to cut into the lead.
Yeah, you have to protect the rim, Greg, a little better.
Yeah, I'd consider calling timeout right away after that one. The defense has to be better there.
And so the timeout by Joe Mazzulla here. This now will give him a chance to discuss some potential changes. I'm told now by our producer, do we have him, guys? Okay, we do. We have a call coming in from Shams Charania. Shams, thanks for joining us. What do you have?
Thanks. With players signing rich extensions, highlighted by Devin Booker's 2-year, $145 million max contract, we're quickly approaching a time when so-called supermax players will be making over $1 million per game. As shocking as it sounds, the reality is that the best players are already worth more than that to their teams.
It's all about results. Thanks so much for the report, Shams. MP inside. Defended by Milton. Man can't hit. Brown outside. Pass to Shireman. Now Milton. 8 points his last outing.
Well, the defense got lucky there. More often than not, he's making that shot.
Down low. Here's Clowney. Nails the baby hook.
And they've repeatedly probed inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid off.
And here's Milton. And for those of you just joining us in the second quarter with about 3 minutes gone by.
Yeah, that's too good a look to give them from behind the arc.
Brooklyn leading by 7. Here's MP. MP going to work inside.
And I need to see some more assertiveness out of these defenders.
It's Brown on the wing, guarded by Porter.
And not allowing the shooter even an inch of breathing room on that one.
There's no air space there whatsoever. That's as close as you can get without foul.
Man can't hit. Celtics trail by 9. Here's Shireman. Hasn't made one yet.
Hey, I like the unselfishness. If someone has a better opportunity, make the next pass.
And so Jordi Fernandez decides to call timeout. Looking for a breather and maybe adjusting a thing or two. Both teams deciding to change it up. In a moment here to highlight some of the best and brightest from beyond the stripe. Second, Michael Porter.
What a percentage that is for him from three-point range this season. His deep touch is about as good as you're going to see.
from outside the arc. And Vucevic pulls it down. Claxton with the steal. Count that bucket. Claxton's got 10 points in the game.
And they're beginning to just flat-out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
A model of consistency, Stan, for many years, Vucevic.
Yeah, look, Vucevic has been scoring, rebounding, and passing at a high level really since he's come into this league. One of the most skilled big men in the league and sort of a model for the next guys that have come around.
Here's Pritchard. Following the basket by MP.
A good board there, Kevin, but overall they're getting slightly out-rebounded.
Porter kicks to MP. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here.
MP showing he's a force near the hoop.
First trip to the line for him here.
And guys, you might remember that he was not at his best from the foul line in their last outing.
Free throw good, MP.
Well, when you watch MP, you can see the burst he has on the floor. Very explosive young player.
He hits one and misses one, each at the line. And here's Brown. He'll bring it up for Boston. They trail by 9 points. Inside, Vucevic shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. It's on Nick Claxton.
Well, defending Vucevic, it's rough and tumble.
This is his first free throw of the game. He's off on the first. He hits the second from the line.
Well, he's as steady as they come at the big man position. Vucevic is someone you can count on to help you shoulder some of the offensive load.
Now, here's MP. He has 7.
And with a break in the action, let's look at the stats for Michael Porter. And he's in the top 10 in field goal percentage, really able to power his way to the bucket and finish through contact.
And back to your point, he's second in three-point accuracy. A lot of that has to do with mental toughness. It's just hard to force him out of his comfort zone. A shot by Pritchard, no good. That's leading by 8. Here's MP. That's in, and that's his 4th basket of the night. He's taken 7 shots, a solid 57%.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
Pritchard with the ball, covered by MP. Over in the corner, Brown. Just 5 on the clock. Vucevic setting the pick for Brown. Again, the miss by the Celtics.
Well, that's a miss you can live with. I expect they'll go to it again, especially if the defense continues to concede it.
And that bucket adds to what has been a big difference in points in the paint between the two teams.
Here's Pritchard. Count it.
Guys, that's just really unstoppable. He poses a ton of matchup problems for whomever he's facing.
Here's MP. And he uses the glass on the layup. MP's got 13 points.
Another bucket down low. They've been the aggressors, taking the ball inside and attacking at the rim.
Now here's Brown. 7 points in the game. And it's off from three-point range.
No doubt he's struggling right now from the field. Let's see if he can get it going in this quarter. They just won't miss. I mean, this is incredible.
Well, as a coach, this is when you enjoy what you're watching. Your team playing well and everything just flowing.
Here's Brown. He seems to always be finding ways to score, averaging around 23.5 points a game. And the last shot at the buzzer doesn't go in for him. And so it's the Brooklyn Nets with a 14-point lead as we bring the quarter to a close. Celtics. They've kept the tempo quick and the defense on its heels, and it's gotten them up big. And we'll be back with you shortly.
Welcome, everybody. It may be early on in the season, but not too early to take a full assessment of the Eastern Conference standings.
Checking out the Celtics, they've looked okay early on, but it's going to take a lot of work to get this team to the next tier. Plenty of competition ahead of them and not much room for error.
Changing focus now to the tough first half for the Boston Celtics.
Well, first off, they're getting worked on the glass. Maybe I need to go down there and show them how to establish position.
Uh-oh, Dr. O'Neill's School of Rebounding in session. Thanks for spending halftime with us. Time to get it back out to Kevin Harlan for the start of the third quarter.
And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly here in the second. You look at MP in this one, he's been everywhere.
Well, we'll find out if they were able to find an answer for him over the break. He was scoring with ease in that first half.
Yeah, I'd love to see what they drew up in the locker room, because you're right. He's the problem right now.
Celtics trail by 14. They've got Michael Porter. MP out there with Terrence Mann. Then there's Nicholas Claxton. And it's Minot in at the power forward. So that's the Nets 5. And Brooklyn has possession. Following the three-pointer by Boston. It's good.
That's the 10th straight point they've given up in the paint.
The Celtics shooting from the field, 44%, not bad. Pass to Pritchard. Here's Shireman. And the Celtics hit again from deep.
And that's back-to-back threes. The D just seems to be slacking off a little bit.
Here's Minot. Nice ball movement by Brooklyn. Claxton sets the screen for Porter. That one drops for him.
Stepping in, Porter Jr. Mid-range jumpers are like layups for an elite shooter like MPJ.
Here's Shireman. And a miss there with a chance to cut the lead to single digits.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the charts.
To the paint. And there's the slam dunk to finish it off.
Pushing the action, getting others involved. He does it time and time again.
Yeah, when you're moving the ball like that, it just keeps everyone engaged in the game.
Celtics trail by 14. No question, Michael Porter Jr. is a true shooter. Stan, he gets out there and scores, it seems like, every possession.
Well, listen, Michael Porter Jr. is not only a great shooter, he's got that high release that people can't get to. So he knows when he shoots it. It's just a matter of make or miss.
It's time to send it over now to our reporter, Allie Laporte.
Hey, guys. Well, the Celtics have a great 1-2 punch with Jaylen Brown and Jason Tatum. Tatum said, JB always starts the game really aggressive. I'm a naturally laid-back guy. I kind of see things out first, and then I can essentially take over when I need to. We have found that balance. Back to you guys.
A dangerous duo for sure. All right, Allie, we appreciate the report. Claxton inside. Vucevic defending. Back to Mann. Pass to Mann. Porter outside. Good on the triple. Porter's got 5 points now this quarter.
Wow, 5 straight buckets coming out of half. They are rolling.
Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
Pritchard from outside. Rebound, Brooklyn. Mann's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight.
Well, you win and lose as a team, so the fact that they're trailing isn't all on him. But with that said, he's had a rough shooting performance.
And so the timeout by Joe Mazzulla here. He's going to take a minute here to get things straightened out. And here's a rundown of the rookies already having a huge impact in their first season. These are the NBA's rookie scoring leaders. MP is second.
Well, coming in, you wondered how his talent would translate at this level in terms of scoring. And I've got to say, apparently, it's translating pretty well.
Bounce pass Pritchard. Brown down low. Porter's there. Brown the pass to Pritchard. Vucevic a screen on MP. That one's off. Still out of sync.
And physically, there's no doubt they've been the stronger team. A +10 rebound advantage tells you all you need to know.
Drills it from outside.
His strong shooting has really helped them secure this lead.
Pass to Shireman. Back to Pritchard. And stolen by MP. Here's Minot. Another one falls for Brooklyn.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today? Ending with a basket, coming off a pretty pass.
Here's Pritchard. Count it. Pritchard's got 9.
Man, this guy is a scoring machine. I mean, I know I'm not the only one to describe him that way.
And so, Jordi Fernandez decides to call timeout. He's going to have a discussion on the sideline. Traore's checked in for Brooklyn. Celtics also with a sub. Hauser's checked in. And the Nets with possession. They're on an 18-5 run. MP outside. Good on the three-point shot. MP's got 10 points in the quarter.
Well, they just need to keep getting him the ball. He has been terrific this quarter.
Richard finds Hauser. Pass to Garza. And they wasted no time getting those 3 points back. He's got 13.
Matching baskets from the perimeter, an earmark of today's game.
Yeah, sometimes you get in a shootout like this, but you just hope that you can get a stop first. Yeah, this quarter's all about him. He's just dominating at the offensive end.
Pass to Shireman. And the Celtics hit again from deep.
Wow, something's brewing, guys. The three-pointers just continue to flow.
Here's Minot. 1:30 left in the third quarter of the game. MP outside. Just trying to shoot.
And smooth dish from MP. That's talent and teamwork.
.116 left here in the third quarter. Pritchard feeling it out a bit. Three-pointer. It's hauled in by Claxton. Claxton's got 4 rebounds in this game.
And a big lead for them on both the scoreboard and the backboard thus far.
Well, even though he hasn't been in the league a long time, MP knows exactly where to get his points.
Back to Pritchard. Here's Hauser. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. 8-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. MP passes to Claxton. Yes, that goes in. Claxton's got 4 this quarter.
And Matador defense, that's one of the easiest shots he is ever going to see.
An unorganized defense like that is not going to help them close this deficit.
MP outside. Pass to Traore with 4 seconds on the clock.
And they're getting points. They're getting stops. And this is how they'd like to play all the time.
Great example of how to build a lead and then sustain it. You win games on both ends of the floor.
And so it's MP making things happen for the Brooklyn Nets. A grand total of 28 points for them in the game now. They have no answer for him defensively. We've got more in store for you right after this. And 1 quarter to go in a game that to this point has not been an evenly fought contest. And a look at the 5 for the Celtics to start the 4th quarter. On out there with Shake Milton. Then there's Sam Hauser. And it's Queta in at the 5, roaming the paint. Brown outside. There's a screen. A three-pointer, no good.
His shot selection's been poor. If I were coaching this team, he'd be sitting next to me.
Abaji, the pass to Williams. Trying his luck from deep. And Boston with the rebound. Here's Walsh. On the wing, Milton. To the left wing. Some nice ball movement here by the Celtics. Pass to Queta. Here's Walsh. Drills the three-pointer. Walsh has got the first points up on the board here in the 4th for Boston. And in 2023, the NBA implementing a new player participation policy, Coach, trying to minimize unexcused absences for star players.
Kevin, I think it's huge for our game. Fans pay and watch TV to see the great players. And there's nothing more important in the league than that those guys being on the court on a consistent basis. And anything that the league can do and teams can do to ensure that, the better it is for everyone.
A shot by Williams, no good. And here's Milton. He'll bring it up for the Celtics. Here in the 4th quarter, their defense has been very strong, allowing no baskets. Brown, the pass to Hauser. 6 to shoot. Here's Brown. Off the mark from 16 feet out. Brooklyn's gotten a positive outcome on 7 of their 14 three-pointers in this game. Not bad at all. Makes it off the glass.
And loving the strategy. Even though you're well ahead, you want to stay in attack mode.
Yeah, you got to keep going at him. You don't want to leave any hope for a comeback.
Hauser misses.
And you don't want to give up that kind of look too often.
Here's Traoré. Wolf passes to Abaji. It's rebounded by Walsh. For Boston, they've gone 2 for 5 on field goal attempts in the 4th quarter. Milton's shot is good.
Well, that's easy pickings for him. Unless the defense is all over him, he'll take that all day long.
There's the pick. Pass to Clowney. Here's Abaji. His three-pointer's off the mark. The Celtics have gone 3 of 6 from the field so far in the 4th quarter. Fires the 3. Rebound, Brooklyn. We've played just over 3.5 minutes now in the 4th quarter. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. Will stand one expression you hear, foul baiting. Players using sneaky tricks to draw a foul.
Yeah, look, Kevin, I'm not a huge fan of that, of guys developing that as a skill. But I will say this. It only works against undisciplined defense. If defense has the discipline to stay solid and fundamental, then you're not going to get baited into those things. And a lot of times, those foul baiters end up taking bad shots.
The Nets making a switch here. MP's checked in. Good on the second free throw. And the Celtics with possession here. They've played a great 4th quarter defensively, allowing only 3 points. Pass to Garza. Trains the three-pointer.
And it's getting late, guys, but all of a sudden they have hope when just a little while ago it looked like hope was lost.
Here's Traore.
Watch the screen.
Here's Wolf. 5 on the clock. Fires away from way outside. Vucevic with the rebound. Vucevic has got 4 rebounds now tonight. Pass to Pritchard. From deep. Shot's good. Brown making the play. Brown's got his 3rd assist on the night.
Their ability, again, to stretch the floor, particularly in this second half.
Yeah, and where has the defense been? They've been content to let them fire away. They've got to close out to the arc.
Here's Traore. And right away, they match it with a three-pointer of their own.
Both teams running perimeter-oriented plays that are working.
Well, you know it's become a three-point shooting league. Teams shooting a steady diet from outside.
Here's Brown. Solid play in the low block, and that one's good. Brooklyn leading by 22. There's 1:38 left in the 4th. Traore off the pick from Mann. Floats it up for MP. We've got 1:28 left in the 4th quarter.
Yes, and with this one winding down, it's obvious to everyone who watched it. Just a total mismatch and a true show of strength for the Nets.
This was a team performing to its fullest capability.
A hugely satisfying win. A game that not many will soon forget. And on the other side, one that I think most will try to forget.
And an important milestone for them tonight as they pick up win number 10.
And against a conference opponent, always good to take that first win of the season series to establish a psychological edge.
And you know, when you look at the huge impact he had, just a monster game for MP.
Well, as a coach, it's so fun to watch a player dominate the game offensively like he did in this one.
Zaire Williams, he's checked in for the Nets.
And when you talk about Jaylen Brown, you have to bring up his two-way ability. He's a pure scorer who can also guard the opposing best wing. There aren't a lot of guys like Brown in the league.
32 seconds left to play here in the 4th. Brown the pass to Hauser. And the 3 off target. Pass to Wolf. To the middle. The kick out to Williams. MP with it. And so it's Brooklyn easily grabbing this one. They won this game going away. They were the better basketball team by far tonight.
And you got to commend this sort of dominance, particularly here at home. It's a great feeling when you play almost a perfect game and to have that crowd be so pumped up.
Now let's go courtside with Jennifer Quintana.
Your fans on social media are constantly beating the drum about how important you are to the team's success. Does a double-double in the win prove what they say? The more MP, the better will be?
Oh, wow. Yeah, I haven't heard that one before. You come up with that?
No, it's real.
Oh, hey, okay, well, that's funny. I mean, look, to answer your question, I had a good game. But you need a team to win in this league. More of me isn't the answer to all of our problems. I wish it were, but it's not. Hey, but I love more me. More MP, right? Don't get me wrong, though. But we need more of all of us.
Well said, MP. Thank you so much. Back to you, Kevin.
Jennifer, thank you. And that about wraps it up. And for all of us here at the table, Stan Van Gundy and Greg Anthony and our terrific sideline reporter, Allie LaForce, this is Kevin Harlan thanking you for being with us tonight. We'll see you later.